Here is a quick intro to our equipment video. I'm going to start upstairs and then I'll come back downstairs and finish with these guys. This is the longest video I'll probably ever make. I try to make only quick 5-minute videos. I YouTube a lot with all the other homeschool moms, but I do not have time to do the 30 to 60 minute videos that they do. I don't even have time to watch all of those. I need my info in just 5 minutes or less. So this one will be my longest one yet. I hope it's still under 10 minutes. Here is our homeschool equipment video. So, yes, everybody knows you need a good pencil sharpener. This is not one of them. A label maker can be fun. Good old-fashioned scissors will do the trick. Paper cutter, maybe not this one. 3-hole punch, highly recommended. My cheap but fantastic laminator, Scotch, found on Amazon. I opted to go up to the 5mm sheets instead of 3mm. You have the option. 3mm is thinner. 5mm is way thicker, and for us we have 3 consecutive littles. So we need things to last, and I use it to laminate front and back covers of our curriculum books that we purchase PDF files and print over and over. This is our file from last year. I reprinted an edited version for our youngest this year. And if you don't know already, The Good and the Beautiful has not preschool and kindergarten yet, but levels 1 through 5 of both their language, arts, and math free PDF downloads on their website. So you can use them for all your children if you have a good printer and maybe a binding kit, or put it in your 3-hole punch for a 3-ring binder. So all of the language, arts, and math levels 1 through 5 through The Good and the Beautiful are free, just not preschool and kindergarten. So I purchased the PDF, so my kiddo now is using preschool, and I can reprint this for my youngest next year. And I already went ahead and printed my middle child's next curriculum coming up here, kindergarten readiness. So laminated front and back works for us. Laminating a whole bunch of other things like vocabulary words, flashcards, and so on and so forth. Also, our Caddies, Carousels, storage units, whatever you want to call them. This is the white one from Michael's. You can use a coupon. It is already on a turntable, Lazy Susan. The bins are short and shallow versus deep, and so don't stick a regular marker in the deep one. You'll lose it forever into the abyss. The deep ones are good for full-size scissors, the longer notepads if you have to-do lists, or these math pads from the Target Dollar Spot. They fit in there. The shallow ones are great for Post-its. We use as bookmarks. Tape eraser for our white board up above. And then this one I got for the kiddos because I kind of keep all my teacher stuff over here, Sharpies and dry erase markers, notepads for myself. This one I had for the kiddos. All the bins come out, so if he wants to use this one over here, she wants to use that one over there, they can do that. I also got the dollar store cups so they can take it out if there's more than one item in the bin at the same time. And even the center one comes on out if we're doing cutting practice. So that's nice. The only bummer is it did not come on a turntable, Lazy Susan, so I purchased one from Lowe's to put it on because I wanted it to spin. Last but not least, over here, everybody knows this, it's going to vary state by state, but you need something for record keeping. I just use a 3-ring binder. I'm not fancy, I'm not using an app. Our state only requires days, 172 days. We just do sticker charts or dot markers, whatever we feel in the mood for. You could put your schedule in here. We have our umbrella school information in here. We have our other attendance letters that we need that we'll keep for each kiddo, color-coded. And then any assessments that they have, if they pass their current or latest or upcoming assessment that I might have for them, I'll keep in that just for record keeping. And along with the rest of our equipment video, we have to talk about printers and binding. So I had 3 consecutive littles. So I knew once we were past the trial phase of homeschooling and we were committing to long-term homeschooling, that a printer was very much needed in our arsenal. So we spoke to all the blogs and all the powers that be. The Epson EcoTank 3760 is what we landed on. It was on sale at Costco. It is dual side printing. It has the top tray for feeding for multiple scanning pages copies, as well as the top tray scanning copier. Ink refills at Costco are also very valuable, only $49.99 for this entire pack, whereas with our older printer, we were getting a teeny tiny little cartridge of each one for 20 bucks each, 20, 40, 60, 80. That would last a hot minute in our old printer. This whole pack is what it comes with, and the additional pack itself was a $49.99 deal at Costco. Now, I have printed so much curriculum already, and there are the ink levels. My husband randomly prints for work, mostly black and white, a blue hyperlink here and there, header on some pages here or there. I am printing in full color, and it's been this school year of 2021-2022. Bought it this summer, sometime before September start date, and it is now February. This has gone down. This ink went down a little bit just with charging the printer heads itself. My printing alone has barely brought it down the one notch, and I can't even tell you how much I've printed with it. Several course booklets worth in full color. I will tell you it's best to use high quality paper when doing curriculum books so the ink doesn't bleed all the way through. It is a little bit slower, so I do go time out, make dinner, eat dinner before I come back and expect to have a whole curriculum book finished. But I find the 28-pound paper is just fine, is actually nice and thick, and it doesn't bleed through. Their markers don't bleed through when they're doing their work in the workbooks. So that's what I use for our curriculum books that we make at home. This is our TruBind binding machine. It is the model TBS12. It is electric, so if I had it, I think I have it plugged in, can turn it on. This is just what is electric, and it will help spin the spines through your punched holes. So you put your paper in here, you punch the holes, you take them all out once you're done, you start the coil, and then you can feel this actually helps the coil get through all of the holes. It came with this crimper. When you're done, you crimp the edges so it doesn't slide out. And so these did not come with it. I did order these sizes separately. So for the large ones, we have the 22 millimeters. This is big for our course books. 15 millimeter is more for an everyday or smaller course book. Maybe a teacher packet could go in either one of those. You'd have to judge. They go by page number size. And then we have this teeny tiny 7 millimeter. This is easy for tiny little art notebooks, tiny little assessments that I want to have done, any other record keeping you might want to have that handy. And that is our equipment. The last piece I will say is this is a Bluetooth speaker. We don't like Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. I have one upstairs that's old school, plug in your speakers to your little jack port. And that's nice for our little learning songs, quiet time songs, anything fun and quiet like that for in the background while we're learning. So I think that wraps up all of our equipment that we use and love and highly recommend. And just to prove a point with the EcoTank printer, this is what I can remember I've printed. I have a feeling I'm forgetting a few things, so I think I've printed a few more, plus whatever random stuff my husband is printing, plus whatever random holiday units we're doing at the time. Free printables, teachers printables, that's all on top of all of this. This is all full color. This is the book list by The Good and the Beautiful. Their arts, and again, all of this is full color. Kindergarten Readiness. This is a current preschool packet we're doing. Full color pages. Art appreciation. This is on every other page. Paintings like that. Checklist assessments. More assessments that are in my record keeping book, record keeping papers, This curriculum that we've used last year, I've actually reprinted. I've reprinted this 3 times. So I actually had 3 kiddos use this this year alone. So this has been reprinted. This is the 3rd one. So this is full color again as well. Not as extensive color as the Good and the Beautiful, but still full color pages. Full color pages. And then this is a science unit. Heavy full color on this as well, with beautiful illustrations and mini books, posters. Look at that. Full color. And that is where my ink levels are at.